The most read story this morning is Autopsy of America, photos of dead shopping malls. According to CNN, photographer Stephen Lawless has a new book titled Black Friday that displays his photographs of malls in the Rust Belt states of Ohio and Michigan. Retail analysts can't say how many malls have actually failed, but they do know that only 2 new malls have been built in the past 8 years. On FoxNews.com, this is kind of a strange one. The most read story is world's deadliest island is seriously snake infested. According to Fox, an island off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, is home to one of the deadliest snakes on Earth. Some believe that there is a golden lance head viper for every square meter, or as many as 4,000 of them. No one lives on the island today, and you can only visit with a permit granted by the government, and only with a doctor in tow. Let's hope he doesn't get hit first. Trending on Twitter this morning is, Hobby Lobby. The court handed a major victory to Hobby Lobby, a national chain of craft stores, ruling that it can refuse on religious grounds to provide insurance coverage for contraceptives. But the court emphasized this does not mean that companies are free to use the ruling to ignore any law they choose. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. And you can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning. We would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account, circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know you're interested. By the way, you can also do it mobile as well if you're out of the office or out of the home. All right, our first topic, we're going to revisit a story that we discussed yesterday. If you're angry over the manipulated news feeds research conducted by Facebook, you might want to read the fine print. Apparently, it was in there. Andrea Borba reports.
Here's something you probably aren't going to like. Facebook messing with your emotions, all in the name of research.
They're basically turning, hundreds of thousands of users into guinea pigs, which we apparently agreed to when we signed up for the service.
Back in 2012, Facebook adjusted the news feeds of 700,000 members to try and see if happy posts made them sadder, or the opposite.
Justin, you're missing Melissa doing her happy dance because you're back.
Watching other people's Kodak moments on screen.
They shouldn't be doing that at all. I believe it's wrong to do so, and happiness is personal.
The problem, Zuckerberg and company didn't ask for permission from their study subjects. They gleaned it.
You do need informed consent from the subjects, and by clicking on that terms, were we actually giving informed consent?
With all the information in the world right at our fingertips at all times, some people merely shrug their shoulders at the Facebook-created emotional turmoil.
With all the marketing and advertising that's going around, I guess I'm not surprised. It can help them tailor their ads a little better.
Yeah, you can't really stop them, but I don't think they should be able to do it.
With the data of more than 1 billion users worldwide, Facebook knows more about you than your mom.
Mr. Zuckerberg said there is no more privacy anymore, and that is unfortunate. I believe in privacy.
If you want your privacy back, it might be time to end your relationship with Facebook. In San Francisco, Andrea Borba, KPIX 5.
The devil is always in the detail. Facebook's mood manipulated experiment lasted a week, and it isn't revealing which users were affected. But we're asking our Google Plus group, what do you think about them saying, hey, we have it in the detail. Those 9,000 plus words that we have in your little privacy settings and the paperwork, or what you sign online, it explained it all there for you. It's your fault. What do you think about that? Or no, we should have given a little bit more explanation or given a heads up to people before they started it. Hey, by the way, you might want to pay attention to this, that, or the other. So we're asking our Google Plus group what you think about it, starting off first with Deanna and Reno. Deanna, your thoughts. Are you responsible because you didn't read the fine print?
Well, first off, Melissa, welcome back. Secondly, even though these things are all a part of the terms and conditions and all of that, it still should have been some sort of forward-facing, hey, this is what's going on. Let's take Google, for example. It's like, their terms and conditions across all of the products that they offer, they can kind of do what they want with their data too. It's in the terms and conditions, but still, when they're doing something like this big, they let you know about it beforehand.
Yeah, and Facebook is saying it wasn't that big. It was a small study. And thank you for the welcome back. By the way, speaking of welcome back, Justin, I can't really believe I'm seeing you on here. We haven't seen you for months, Justin, in the UK. Your thoughts about this? Should Facebook have told people ahead of time, hey, heads up, by the way, we're doing this study?
I don't see why not. They've always been sneaky doing everything else. Why come clean and not be sneaky this time? It's just something that happens. Basically, they know what you've had for breakfast. They know your inside leg measurement. They'll know what you're having for tea before you've even decided to cook it. That's how it works. They're going to carry on doing this sort of thing.
Steve, do you agree?
Yes, they do know a lot about you. I'm not a big fan of Facebook. However, I have done studies in the past about mood and what a person's given and how it will affect their mood and what they do and how they respond to other things throughout their daily lives. And in kind of that respect, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Facebook. I read, get a family connection. That's about it. I turn it off and leave it alone.
Yeah, so maybe
but they seem to have a whole lot of power.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. The father of an 8-year-old boy in Ohio is going to appear in court next week to face charges of child endangerment after his son skipped church to go play. According to the HuffingtonPost.com, 8-year-old Justin was supposed to hop that bus to church, but instead went to the dollar store 4 blocks away from home. Well, the clerk called police to report the unaccompanied 8-year-old. Police responded and drove Justin home. The father, Jeffrey Williamson, says the police officer brought Justin home just in time to see their dad get arrested. He was charged with first-degree misdemeanor or child endangerment, which could land him in jail for up to 6 months. Williams was fired also from his job after they found out that he was arrested. 8 years old, at the dollar store 4 blocks away from his house by himself. Child endangerment. What do you think about that? Kia, what do you think?
I think that the responsibility is not all on the father. There was another adult that was responsible for him as well, which was the van driver. But at 8, I would not take my eyes off my child going off with someone else just to make sure they're getting in safely.
Yeah, I wouldn't take my eyes off of my 8-year-old either. Nate, what are your thoughts as a parent? Do you think that he should have been charged in this because his son was away out of his sight? And by the way, it was the choice of the 8-year-old. He's a minor, but still, it was his choice to skip church.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do. If you have your eyes, if he would have had his eyes glued to him that entire time, and the kid would have left in the middle of the night at 3 a.m., should he be charged for that too? Like, some responsibility has to be on the kid. Maybe not criminally, but certainly not to charge the parent for it.
It's taking helicopter parenting maybe to the level of the police department. Maybe they're now considering this is something we should be doing. I don't know. Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Nikki says, you know what, remember when we were 8 and our parents kicked us out of the house and told us not to come back until dinner? Kara says the bus driver caring for the kids should have made sure everyone was accounted for. That's typically how it works when the bus is transporting lots of children.
All right. Well, we'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comment on our Facebook and our Google Plus page, and a good chance if you do it before 11 o'clock that Antonia will read it live on air. All right, coming up next, looking for a new mobile phone. There are so many options out there. Do you need some help? Well, Kim Beasley's here to help you out. Stay with us. The News 4 Forum. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, I got to run. Baby's being very mobile and loud.
Being a baby.
And where is the baby?
It's
you know what, Nate? You're about to get in timeout again.
I love the baby.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Sweet.
Okay, you're out of timeout, Nate.
See you tomorrow, homie.
Oh.
So, hey, real quickly, Kim, can you use your CJ, please?
Oh, I thought I took it down. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So real quickly, looking to purchase a mobile phone, then this segment is just right up your alley. Social media coach Kim Beasley is going to be sharing tips to help you identify key things you need to keep in mind before you buy. This is your third and final installment on what we've been working on helping people out with the big purchases. First thing, what are some of the things to look out for when purchasing a mobile phone? What are some of the issues that can occur with your mobile phone? What are any security risks or issues that mobile phone users should be aware of ahead of time, and how can people get a hold of you?
Perfect.
Hey, Melissa, that thing I texted you about when you were on vacation, I'm using it right now. I'm not using the plug-in or anything, so my CPU usage is down and everything runs a lot smoother, and it's a lot easier to get in the Hangout. The only thing it asks you is, like, when you're joining the Hangout, it just asks you to let Chrome use your camera and microphone. You click let yes, and you're in. Done. No madness, no nonsense. This is awesome.
I'm interested in trying to get someone, a layman, in on it, and like the next person we set up, I'm going to be interested in setting them up and seeing how it works.
Yeah, it's like, well, it won't roll out for general. It's like this is only for Chrome. I should be very specific on that. It only works in Chrome.
Oh.
But the rollout's happening over the course of the next few weeks. I got it early because I'm actually using a different version of Chrome that has access to it. But once it rolls out,
just rub it in. Go ahead, rub it in, Deanna.
Because like
And welcome back, everybody. Looking to purchase a mobile phone? Then this segment is just for you. Social media coach Kim Beasley is going to be sharing some tips to help you identify key things you need to keep in mind before making this pretty big purchase, especially depending on what device you go with. Hi, Kim.
Hi, I'm so excited to have you back.
Oh, thank you so much. Nice to be back. So let's get to it. What are some of the things that you need to look out for when you're purchasing a mobile phone? It can be a really pricey purchase.
Oh, goodness. Going into a mobile store, any store that sells phones, it can be overwhelming. But there are 3 things I want to keep people abreast of to make sure that they keep in mind the size. And whether you want a big mobile phone or a small one, it does make a difference whether it can fit in your pocket or not. And then also operating system, whether you want an iPhone or you want an Android or Windows. And then finally accessories. You got to get a headset. Bluetooth is best. And, you know, all these fun things. Always ask the questions.
Those car chargers were always pricey when you were getting the older phone. You had to get that car charger because you couldn't go anywhere with that. That was a pain in the butt. All right, what are some of the issues, though, that, of course, can occur when you're trying to get that mobile phone?
Well, there are 3 basic issues I want to talk about, and that's scratch screen. You have to have something to cover your scratch screen so that you're not scratching it up. Water. Yes, I know people love to have fun in the water. Watch out. Don't get the mobile in the water. And finally, storage card. When you purchase your phone, normally it comes with a storage card. Make sure if you're going to be taking a lot of pictures that you actually have a storage card that you can replace and and put in a larger size one.
That's me. I've gone down to 0 apps because I have so many pictures and videos. It's so bad. I need to use the cloud. I know. There are also some security risks, though, that you say are issues that with mobile phone users that they should be aware of just ahead of time to be careful of. What are your suggestions?
Be careful of public Wi-Fi. Yes, it's free and it's wonderful, but sometimes people can access your mobile devices using public Wi-Fi. Out-of-date OS or operating systems and apps are really bad for your phone. Make sure you stay up to date. Have a firewall in place, some type of virus protection. I use AVAS on all of my equipment, and then remote access. Make sure, especially if you use an Android, that you turn on remote access in case you lose your phone so that you will be able to shut it down.
That security little blip right there is a good one to have. Right, Kim, if people have questions for you, maybe some concerns or something they'd like for you to bring up in your next segment with us, how can they find you?
KimBeasley.com.
Also available on G+ Twitter and the web. Appreciate it, Kim. Thank you so much for being with us. All right, we go to Tim now with a quick look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We do have a red flag warning in place for the day today, newly expanded in Area 2, covering much of western Nevada and the Sierra for fire danger. We're going to talk about it in your forecast next.
I just do.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded almost like you knew what you're talking about. I was very impressed.
Deanna.
Audio, thank you.
Deanna, don't make me put you in timeout, man.
Good job,
We haven't had a fight in a long time.
Can I please do some quick introductions here? Justin, my love, is here in our hangout. He's the squirrely one with the headphones on that are almost as big as his head. Justin, Kia is next to you. And we've also got Steve in here. He's from Reno. And I don't think you've met Tony yet.
No, Sparks. I just moved.
And what's that?
I said I moved from Reno to Sparks.
Ah, you made the big move. Okay, so now he's in Sparks. Good to know. I think you're our first Sparks person, by the way, Steve. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. You are.
I don't think he's my kid either.
And Justin, Antonia is all the way to, well, she's all the way to my left. I don't know where she sits for you, but she's also the chicken orange. We both wore orange dresses today. It's one of those strange things. But she's our new pet. What
is the new puppy?
What is that noise? Who background noise is that?
It ain't mine, I tell you that. I would notice singing in my background. Be a little bit concerned given I'm the only one here.
Yeah, that would be kind of scary, especially if we saw little things moving in the background, Deanna.
Right.
Listen, if you guys
I reckon that's
have
Kim's
not...
background noise. Kim's got a private party. It's Kim's background noise.
Yeah, that seems legit.
If you...
Really good to see you, Justin. We missed you.
Oh, we have missed you.
Every time me and Melissa go to lunch, it's like you're always the topic of discussion.
Back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. I'm not sure that squirrely quite encompasses what we might be looking at today.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be tough to describe for a lot of folks because there's going to be those isolated pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Not everyone sees them, though, so some people are going to go, what storms, right?
Right.
We should see a little bit of wind from some of them, so lightning strikes, wind, kind of concerns for fire danger out there.
Kinda, is putting it lightly.
Yeah, it is a bit of a concern that we'll be watching as the day goes on. And you know what? Yesterday we had a few of those showers starting to pop up in the southern Sierra. They tried to get going to the north as well, but unfortunately or fortunately, for much of the area. Yes, in the southern Sierra, not so much for the rest of us. So Cumulus Tower, Bonnie caught it on picture, sent it in to us on Facebook. That is our cover photo for the day. We're going to see more of those this afternoon as we make our way through the day. So KRNV News 4 to stay up to date on everything that is going on. That's us on Facebook if you want to go check it out. And you'll stay up to date with all the weather that is going on today. Hot temperatures out there for sure. Temperatures topping out in the upper 90s to lower 100s across parts of the area. Thunder threat in place for today. So some of us could see a lightning storm, and that is a fire danger for us as we do a very dry conditions. So a red flag because of winds and dry conditions mixing with the fact that we have that lightning out there possible. Already 90 degrees at this early hour. Calm winds out there, down to 10% for the humidity, so very dry. 88 in Carson City now, 93 degrees in Fernley, 82 in Truckee, and 83 in South Lake Tahoe. For the most part, we are looking at mainly sunny skies across the area. A few clouds moved through this morning, but mostly sunny skies now. We should see clouds develop, though, as the day goes on, and even a few isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms out there. Dry thunderstorms a possibility this afternoon, so there is a lot of fire danger out there today, unfortunately. As we make our way through the day, we will be tracking that for you. Up around the lake into the 80s for the most part, 90 for the high in Truckee, 86 in South Lake Tahoe, isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, 98 in Carson City, 101 for the high in Dayton, and 100 degrees in Yerington. It is a hot one out there today. Hot for northeastern Nevada as well. Much less of a chance, if any chance at all, for showers and thunderstorms, but a few clouds building in the afternoon. Back here in western Nevada, some lower 100s for Hawthorne, Fallon, and Lovelock. Upper 90s for Tonopah, and at 90 degrees in Bishop. Up to the north, upper 90s to the 100-degree mark there, too. And again, scattered showers and thunderstorms possible, and dry thunderstorms could mix in with that. So not all the rain will reach the ground. The moisture we need, the lightning we don't. But unfortunately, that is the reality this afternoon. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms here in Reno with 101 for the high. Temperatures sliding backward, but still above normal as we go through the 7-day forecast. Mid-90s by the end of the week. So that is relatively cooler than where we are now. Upper 90s down to the lower 90s for Carson City, and mid-80s to the lower 80s for South Lake Tahoe. All right, so time for my video of the day. It may not be immediately obvious what role weather played in this video, but it is a key factor. An unusual sight on a road leading to Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Travelers with luggage and all walked, yes, walked to the airport this morning after being stuck in traffic. One lane on Interstate 190 causing a massive backup. And it's not just affecting travelers. Some pilots and crew members have posted tweets that they were also stuck in that traffic jam. Road crews used snow plows to remove standing water left from the storms. Back to you, Melissa.
Hey, whatever works. All right, Tim, thank you so much. Coming up next, what do soccer and tech have in common? Apparently a lot. We'll explain coming up.
Nope.
Dang, I can't read. See, Jaybird put my... Have you guys been taking pictures this whole entire time and I just didn't know, so I've been doing like this?
They have. It's like the paparazzi up in there. It's like between Steve and Kim sitting there just.
Funny face.
It's me. It's all down to me. I turn up. Tim turns into a member of the paparazzi.
And shenanigans. And pure shenanigans.
Okay, Melissa needs the funny face. Come on. Okay. She did the jazz hands.
Jazz hands. It's so funny. I did the jazz hands today during a cut-in. Oh, I forgot what it was. Not like this. I went.
Oh, she did not.
Oh my gosh.
So how was the vacay?
It was so nice. Yeah, it was super, super nice.
Must have been nice and relaxing and all that.
It was, and you know what? The kids finally really liked Disneyland. I mean, last time they liked it, but this time they really got into it. And who has anybody seen Frozen? The movie Frozen? Anybody? Okay.
Yeah. Ask Kim what her ringtone is.
No, she did not bust me
So
out.
Kim, then you will understand. We waited 2.5 hours to see Elsa and Anna meet Elsa and Anna, right? And they have like this princess thing.
No.
And Lucy was almost crying because she was afraid that Elsa was going to freeze her heart. So
that is so cute.
Freeze my heart. I'm like, she will not freeze your heart. And she went. Elsa went out to shake her hand, and Lucy was like.
Like, I don't think so.
That's priceless.
I love it.
Oh, I love it.
Welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, the World Cup has helped Facebook reach a new milestone. Facebook announced yesterday that there have been 1 billion World Cup-related posts, comments, and likes. The site reports traffic is always high during sporting events, but they have never had a billion interactions. Activity peaked earlier this month during the Brazil-Croatia game. Well, NASA is embarking on its first mission to study atmospheric carbon dioxide. The agency is slated to launch the Orbiting Carbon Observatory 2 tomorrow from California's Vandenberg Air Force Base. The spacecraft is going to measure the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Climate change scientists say the greenhouse gas has been a driving force behind global warming. All right, coming up next, when you think of your ideal birthday present, does it consist of about 100 tennis balls? Well, for one dog, it does. We'll show you this cute video coming up next. So yes, it was a really good fun trip, and of course, without me knowing, Rich takes Liam, who by the way is 5, on the House of Horrors roller coaster.
Wait, that was a scare one?
Go Rich! I'd have done the same thing.
Not once, but twice.
Wait, did you go? It's so good.
So I didn't go, but Liam's 5. So the best part was the picture of him afterwards, because the picture of him is like this. You know, like that face that, like, you know.
Do it again. Do the face again. Sorry, missed the face. Do it again.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
No, we really
got the camera off of you.
It was on Tim.
Yeah, we were getting a close-up view of Tim's tie. It is a very nice tie.
The way y'all have been clicking away this whole time, I'm not doing it again. No way, no how. I'm going to trust you further than I can say if you don't have a good pitch.
You don't like to play along, Melissa.
Perfect.
You really don't like to play along. You're supposed to be nice to us and do everything we tell you to.
Yeah, you come back from vacation, it's like you owe us this juncture, I think. That's the way I got it sorted.
Me neither.
Everyone look at Bill's tie. Doesn't it remind you of Scooby-Doo, the van?
It does a little bit.
I do love it. Antonia's saying you look like Scooby-Doo.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's not exactly what she said, but we'll go with it.
What did she say?
What is it? What character is she?
Melissa translated your message as, you look like Scooby-Doo.
Forgot her name.
And Bill says that Antonia looks like the redhead on Scooby-Doo.
Daphne. He thinks I look like
Daphne.
You know what? You actually kind of do.
I need my hair back.
Yeah. Get your little headband going on, put on some purple.
Yeah.
You have it
I
locked.
should be her for Halloween.
You should.
Yes, there are two.
With the headband?
Shaggy.
Yeah. With the headband and gun, the little purple dress and all that.
Yeah, and I can have my dog play.
I shouldn't say it, but I just want to see Bill dressed as Thelma, really.
You did not, Justin. We missed that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Frank. We're coming up at News 4 at noon. The hype has hit a fever pitch.
Fantastic.
Pitch, yes, pun intended there. We are talking about the World Cup. We're going to take you live here and elsewhere around the country as Americans get ready for the U.S.'s match against Belgium. Plus, Art Town gets underway today. We're going to tell you what is on tap today for the month-long celebration. And from the you have to see it to believe it file, a man hanging on the trunk of a car as it speeds down a busy interstate. I'll tell you why he was hanging on. These stories and more coming up at noon.
All right, finally here on the News 4 forum, Nemo, the internet dog sensation, is back again. Check this out. It's a birthday surprise for his little pooch. 100 balls for his birthday. So it starts off with just a few. He's like, hey, this is cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. And then it gets a little bit more. And he's like, wait a second. That's way too many. Like, what's going on? Another one. You guys are at, holy moly. Here they all come. Scared him, poor little guy. But this way, posted last week, by the way, this video already has more than 900,000 views. Pretty popular little dog there on YouTube. All right, you can find it on the Facebook page if you would like to re-share for everyone. All right, real quickly, got a red flag warning for today, Tim.
We do, yeah. So high fire danger out there. Winds, dry, and lightning strikes. We'll be watching.
Be careful. All right, we'll see you at noon. Have a great day, everybody.
Yeah, it's like we had to get Antonia to replace Patty, Justin, because Patty got lost in her office. We're still not entirely sure where she is.
Oh my goodness!
It's like somewhere in the east wing of her office.
I heard you could never find a way out of the drinks cabinet.
I just realized he has jeans on.
You what?
He always has jeans on. I ain't never seen him in actual like dress pants.
Trust me, I pop your little head off like a soda cat. Trust me, you don't want to tangle with this, all right?
We need to know you guys have not packed her away. Because we don't know.
Well, I guess Bill missed you a bit,
I knew
Melissa.
that needed a map.
Melissa, where y'all hiding, Patty?
She's right over there.
Patty McGillicuddy is currently in a small little box, and I keep her in there until I need her. Then I pull her out, and I tempt her with
It's
a little
called the drinks
martini.
cabinet.
You need to pull her out so she can come say hi.
I didn't even know she was back. Wasn't she at some NBC thing just a bit ago?
She was, and she was actually came into the forum a couple 2 weeks ago when I was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now I'm all skewed with my.
Yeah, I know. It's like I remember. It's like she made her guest appearance, and I couldn't be here for it. It's like I was bitter because I saw her in the hangout.
I've seen the photographs of her in Vegas with a glass of champagne in her hand. I know the truth.
One glass. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big
That
glass.
could have been Patty. We're just one glass. You must be talking about some other Patty. I don't know. Hey, Amanda,
Justin,
what's up?
have you met Amanda yet?
No.
Oh, have I? Yeah.
No, Justin.
Oh, I thought she was. No, Justin hasn't.
Yeah.
Justin, Amanda's our new producer, or also known as Troublemaker.
Oh, wait. The troublemaker calling Amanda a troublemaker?
Oh, no. Amanda's definitely a troublemaker.
She is like
Amanda's
5 times
worse.
bigger troublemaker than me. I am like, calm.
I'll put it to you like this.
Learning from Melissa.
Get at
I didn't
Amanda
think there
on
was enough space
Instagram.
for two troublemakers, Melissa.
No, don't
What's
trust
that?
me on this one. Get at Amanda on Instagram and see some of the madness she be up to in the
Thank
control
you.
booth.
That's right. Follow Amanda on Instagram, and you will see the pure debaucheryism.
I'm undercover.
Debaucheryism.
You'll never know.
I want to tell you guys something really quickly. If you have not seen Justin's page yet about how animals eat, you have to see this. Oh, I hate when people do it and they talk it up, and then you're looking like, oh, it's not that big. Justin posted it, and I reposted it. Was that not hysterical about the alligator?
Yeah. That was you? That's really funny.
Oh my God, it's so
Everybody's freaking
funny.
out.
I was laughing so hard. You got me in trouble at the morning meeting because I'm sitting there going, I wanted to show Ryan because he would love it, one of our reporters. So I went to go push play, but I didn't turn it down all the way, so it started off with moo.
No, but meanwhile, it's like, I mean, you doing that, you got Samantha and Amanda posting selfies.
That's made my day. I post something in England, and you get in trouble on American news. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, nobody pays you during that morning meeting. It's like y'all always up to something.
Listen,
I'm on
the
your
only
game.
person who pays attention to that morning meeting is Amanda. And that's it. The rest
She
of
was
us are
taking
just going
selfies with
like this.
Samantha. What do you mean?
She did?
Yeah. Samantha posted on her Instagram this morning.
Okay, so she admits her and Sam were taking selfies today. So there.
I'm on your little games.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's how.
I'm on her Instagram.
See, there you go.
No, it's not on her Instagram. It's on Samantha's Instagram.
You know, peer to. Am I not following Sam? Let me see Sam.
What's going on with these ARNV people?
They're crazy people. That's why I like them so much.
Oh my goodness! I
would not get along with these people if they weren't completely around the bend.
It's the truth.
Antonia?
Yeah?
Are you part of that craziness?
Yeah, I have red hair. Of course I am.
Oh my God.
Antonia be trying to hide her crazy, but we all know it's there.
Listen.
I do a good job.
No, wait a second. Melissa.
Antonia is drive-by crazy, and here's what I'm talking about. We'll be in the morning meeting, and we'll be having a total conversation, and she'll say something like, oh, you know what, that's so funny. One time I wore pink pants, and they looked so cute with that. I'm just saying. Anyways, like that. And we're like, what? What are you talking about, Antonia? She's not as bad as our assignment editor who did the Mongolian mouth singing thing one time. Throat singing. We're looking for ideas for the forum, and Ariana goes, have you guys ever seen that video on Mongolian throat singing? It's awesome. And we're like, what the heck just
Oh, Melissa, you weren't there when we were talking about the soccer player biting, and everyone was shocked because I said it feels good to bite.
See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you for proving the point.
That's what I'm talking about for Tony. That's what I'm talking about for Tony.
Melissa, I think you need to walk around with the sign, no biting Antonia.
I only did it when I was little.
Yeah. No biting.
Sure.
Okay.
I totally believe you.
Yeah.
Nudge. Huh?
Yeah. Deanna, so whenever you're around her, Deanna, you just better watch out. She might bite you.
I'm hooking and jabbing. It's like, I might have my eye on you, as I'm telling you.
Don't worry.
Oh, Melissa, I know what I wanted to tell you right quick. It's like, before we get out of here, I know you got to go. But it's like, I was thinking for our next outing, it's like, now that you're back and everyone's, kind of relatively free of, having to go off and do stuff, Cafe de Thai?
Yeah, absolutely. There's also the place everybody's talking about for Chinese food in Sparks called Palace.
Palace?
Somebody said on Reno Foodies about a good place for Chinese food. I'm not kidding you, like 12 people said Palace in Sparks, China Palace or Palace something in Sparks. And I was like, yeah, that's the place to go. So
got my curiosity.
Before you go, when I was in Google Land out in San Jose, I went to a sushi bar. I ate everything they put in front of me, even the raw fish.
Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
No. I'm talking about the raw.
Yeah.
Not just raw.
No, not the raw.
Raw.
Raws I can deal with. I'm talking about the shrimp that lay there and looked really cute, but when I ate it, my stomach said,
Oh, no.
My stomach would have been like, oh, yes, Lord.
My stomach says, too. My stomach says, give me more. Give me more.
When I was eating, I was like, oh.
Oh, God.
And so the lady that was across from me had a napkin up.
Oh, my God.
I will, whatever it is, if it's raw, I'll eat it. With the exception of beef. I can't do the whole raw beef thing. But,
come on, some sashimi? Come on, now.
Steak tartare?
That's good stuff.
I tasted tuna tartare. I did some kind of thing with jalapenos on top in a roll. It was ultimate spicy tuna.
I like carpaccio.
Good.
Me too. It's good stuff.
I really did really great till the very end when they brought out the raw. And the raw it had nothing with it. You just ate that. And that's
like,
it.
as you say, there's like the raw. Not just the normal raw. It's like the next level raw. The raw. You know what I'm saying? That raw. Get that raw, you feel me? Raw.
Oh, my God. Deanna's lost his mind. spinning everywhere.
Oh,
I
Lord,
thought you
let me
meant
get the hell
still
out of here.
alive, raw. I was worried about that. I've had live scallops before. That was at a sushi place.
What?
They were
Live?
still, yeah, they were live scallops. So they slice them real super thin and they put them on a plate with like this dressing on top and lime, and they were going like this off the plate.
Oh, no.
No, see, I draw the line when my food is still moving. It's like, I don't think so.
No movement.
So it was
Yeah,
like
for
eating
real.
a pillow. I don't know how to sit. It was like eating like
What?
it like fell apart in your mouth. It was amazing.
What pillows do you use?
Thank you.
I'll leave that right there because that could be a dangerous road. I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say I gotta head out of here. Justin, you know what I'm talking about. You see me, Justin? Do you see me, Justin? Justin, I've missed you. Get your face back in here, please, or else I'll continue to just Facebook stalk you like I normally do. Okay?
Yeah, I've been trying to run and hide, but you keep finding me.
I know. Trust me, you can't get away from me. Kia, thanks for coming in, my love. Kempton.
See you.
We've got too many K's in here today.
Thank you.
Oh, I know.
Kim, thank you. That was a good segment.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, have a great day. We'll see ya.
Okay,
YouTubers, we'll see you tomorrow. Holla.
Bye.